Good morning, everybody. Mark Holtz here, of course, with my crew, and we're actually going to go get some breakfast. We're actually going to take it a little bit easier today, but I cannot literally wait for Drew Pearson tonight. My son Michael over here was actually talking about one of the many times that we have actually been dealing with Drew Pearson, and Drew Pearson has been incredible.
This is before he met him.
Well, I tell you, I met him actually in New Orleans, I think. I want to say New Orleans. It had to be New Orleans because Joe Boo was wearing Mardi Gras stuff. We were actually at the Super Bowl at the Taste of the NFL, and we were getting ready to leave, and here I see Drew Pearson, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Drew Pearson. Drew Pearson, one of the guys that I watched growing up and was in awe, okay, because you guys have seen the clips of the Hail Mary as well as the orange flying through the air. Drew, you screwed me up. You literally screwed me up because now every time I watch the Hail Mary, all I see is that damn orange. But anyway, be that as it may. I had Joe Boo, and we're at the Taste of the NFL, and I see Drew Pearson, and I say, Drew, can I get a picture with you and Joe Boo? I wasn't in the picture. It was just Joe Boo and him. And Joe Boo's got the whole Mardi Gras stuff. He's got beads all over him and everything else. It was cool. He took that picture. So the second time, as Michael was putting it, you want to talk about the second time we saw Drew Pearson? Second time we saw Drew Pearson was legendary. Oh my God.
This was before he met him.
Well, yeah. It was in the city of brotherly love. Pause. Pause. We actually, for the second night of the draft, were in row 2. And it was crazy because it was like a mosh pit of Eagle fans. Cowboys suck. You know, how about the Cowboys? And so we're screaming. Can you push the door close? We're screaming. It's loud as can be. We know Drew Pearson is up there. We couldn't understand what he was saying. No, could you? I couldn't. Couldn't understand what Drew Pearson was saying. All I know is that Eagle fans were pissed off. And we didn't find out that he basically big slapped the Eagles until we got back and saw the replay on TV that night. Incredible night. So it's like right there. And of course, then with Cowboys experience, we ended up meeting Drew Pearson. Ironically, I think it was the Cowboys versus the Eagles game in Dallas. And I actually got to talk to him, and he told me about going to prison. Okay? Because my question to him, or one of my last questions was, if you were playing football today with the rules changes, how would it be different for you versus back then? And he said, and I quote, you know, Huntsville, I'd be in there. And I was like, Huntsville? What's Huntsville? He said, you know, the prison. He said, because I'd be stealing receptions on all these garbage-ass cornerbacks of today. It's like, drop mic then. Just drop the mic. Drop the mic. That was amazing. So then, of course, where he really, Drew Pearson, you really messed me up with the orange. So we went to the autograph signing. We ended up getting, of course, the football gods autographed. Okay, so now here's what's cool. The football gods have Tony Dorsett, Drew Pearson, Cliff Harris now, Randy White, and God, I'm having a brain fart this morning. Oh my God. No, I got Tony. Got him to sign it yesterday. Okay. Mel Renfro. God, I need some sleep. Mel Renfro on there. So he signed that there, and he loved it. And of course, that's where Michael has a book where he's been going through over the years, getting all the legendary Cowboys autographs in there.
And I'm not selling it either.
He says you're not selling it.
And you're not stealing it either.
So
you were list though.
He ended up taking, and you can look at that video, but he ended up signing, and I actually hadn't looked at his book before because it's a picture of Hail Mary from the end zone shot out. And so he signs it and he says, you see that little, he said, that orange thing right there? And you're like, okay, yeah. He says, That's an orange that was flying through the air, and I caught that too. And so I went back and I started looking at the video from it, and I'll be damned. Check it out, because there's an orange literally flying through the air right after it caught it. And so now every time I look at the clip, I don't look at the pass anymore. I see the damn orange. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate you screwing me up like that. I thank you so much. Because now all I see is the damn orange. I can't even enjoy the Hail Mary anymore after all these years because of you, Drew.
The original OJ.
The original 88.
OJ too.
Oh, okay.
Bad joke.
Okay, all right. So that's where we are with that. Now the big question is, and it kind of bothers me that most Cowboy fans don't care about history of the Cowboys. They don't understand what it was like for guys like Drew Pearson, that the defensive back could actually hit them 25 yards down the field. And literally, they were getting molested. I mean, beat up. I mean, kicked to the curb and all that. Wide receivers of today, they have it made. They have it made. And I had a point here, now I don't know what the point is, but... Oh, I know it was. So now, Ceedee Lamb. Ceedee Lamb, I know you're not watching this, but if somebody who knows Ceedee Lamb, or somebody who can get to Ceedee Lamb, what I want you to do is, I want you, or if you happen to be watching Ceedee, if you are Ceedee, you know, give me a thumbs up and a like and follow. But I want you to look and understand the meaning of that 88, the original 88. I want you to go back through and look at some of those films and see what that guy had to do to, damn, shit's just, I hung it from the thing and it's just flying back and forth, and it's like, I'm trying not to get hypnotized, but I'm getting hypnotized. But I want you to go through and I want you to look at what your forefather did with that number and how big it really is. Because it should be an honor and a privilege for you, and realize that you are walking in some big, big shoes. You've got some big shoes to fill, bro. And I'm hoping, and from what I've seen so far from you, I think you're up to the task. But as Jimmy Johnson said, don't look at the person as they are. Look at how they will be. And I believe, Ceedee, you will be like the original 88. Don't let me down, bro. Don't let me down. That being said, we gonna go to Waffle House and get some waffles. I ain't never been to Waffle House in 55 years, not once. So this is a new experience for me. Guess I can cross this off my bucket list. All right. Hope you guys having a great Sunday. The last Sunday.
All right. Bless you, brother.
Broke-ass media in full effect.
Broke-ass media. Drew Pearson, original 88.
Oh.